Fisher King. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who spent his days alone, scouting the woodlands of his kingdom. He was always very happy in the woods, enjoying the sounds and sights of nature. There, he had freedom and time to be himself. One night, during a midnight ride, he came upon a campfire in a wooden glen. Above the fire, there was a salmon spitted, sizzling as it cooked. No one seemed to be around, so he decided to wait for the camper to return. After a little while, and fearing that the fish might burn, he removed it from over the fire and laid it upon the clean grass to cool. He waited for a bit longer, but there was no sign for the owner to return anytime soon. So, he took a small bit of the salmon and thrust it into his mouth. In sudden pain, he jerked away, spitting the fish off his mouth, for the fish was too hot to eat. Then, off balance, he toppled into the fire and a sharp hot spear impaled his groin. He screamed in agony as the sharp spear impaled his testicle. The king passed out with the pain and fell unconscious to the ground. He was found in the morning by his knights and brought back to the castle, but the wound would not heal. Infected and terribly burned, it festered and resisted all efforts by the court's doctor to heal it. In time, the king was crippled and no longer could ride the fields and woods of his kingdom. He was cold all the time and couldn't get warm, even when sitting in front of the roaring fire in the great hall. He was therefore bound to his castle. His life became filled with worries and anxieties with business affairs in the kingdom. No longer could he go on his long, solitary rides in the woods, nor relax in the glens among the hills. The only activity that seemed to give the king some peace was the time he spent fishing in the lakes close to his castle. Occasionally, some traveler would chance upon the king fishing in one of the logs of the pasture woodland and would be directed to his castle. Few were the travelers invited in, but those who were spoke afterward about the nightly feast served by the king. As the story went, there was a grand procession preceding the feast. In the morning, the traveler would thank his hosts and leave. After several years, his wound still would not heal. His strength evaporated with his inactivity, and his kingdom also fell into waste. The land began to spoil from neglect, and his people starved. Crops stopped growing. Disease decimated his great herds of goats and sheep. The cattle would not breed, and the wildlife disappeared. The kingdom seemed to pass into some other dimension. It seemed unsubstantial, and the castle seemed to float, mist-like, above land, disconnected from the earth. It no longer existed within normal place or time, and the king lost all faith. Life for him lost its meaning. He lost his ability to love or be loved. He simply became too ill to live, search for the Grail that would heal the king and make them the most respected and valued men in the land, but to no avail. Soon, finding the Grail became a ruthless struggle between ambitious men vying for the king's power, which only confirmed the king's worst suspicions of men. With each disappointment, with each betrayal, with each loss, made the wound only to grow. His only hope, he thought, was death. But then one day, an innocent fool was brought in to the king to cheer him. He was a simple-minded man, not particularly skilled or admired. He tells the king some jokes and sings some songs, but the king feels even worse, until finally the fool asks, "What is it that hurts you so much? How can I help?" And the king says, "I need a sip of water to cool my throat." So the fool takes a cup from the bedstand, fills it with water and hands it to the king. The king starts to feel much better, and when he looks to his hands, he sees that it was the Holy Grail the fool handed him. An ordinary cup that had been beside his bed all along. The king asks in amazement, "How can this be? How could you find what all my knights and wisest men could not find?" And the fool answers, "I don't know. I only knew you were thirsty." The king was instantly healed. The Holy Grail enactment commenced restoring the kingdom. The land instantly transformed back into fertility. The waters flowed again. Finally, the Holy Grail